Okay, for this segment, I'll be showing you a hero, Miya. Yes, Miya, one of the most basic heroes that you can get in Mobile Legends. Why am I talking about her, anyways? Because people forget what kind of Miya is. She's got a mobility skill. She's got tons of damage, tons of attack speed, and if placed correctly, can even CC somebody. So that's either a slow or a stun for a second. So let's see what makes her so different from other MMs. First of all, is her passive, Turbo. Every time she attacks a target, her attack speed will increase by 5%. Lasts 4 seconds, so it's not that long, but it can stack up to 8 times. So imagine within 4 seconds you can have, if you keep on attacking, you keep stacking, and in the end you got plus 40% attack speed. Man, that is a dream for marksman. Why? Because if you have more attack speed, it means you attack more. You can attack more, and if you can attack more, what happens? If you can attack more, and if you have critical chance, the chances that you will land a critical strike goes up because you're hitting more, you're attacking more. So if you're attacking more, your critical attack is you could say has synergistic value with this increased attack speed, then you can capitalize on being an MM doing critical hits. Now, our other skills, first skill, it is a fission shot. It makes your attack into two. You can attack the main person and then another person. So this makes your farm easier. It adds a little bit of you could say damage to your original attack, so it's good if you're fighting 1-on-1 or 2 versus 1. And since you're fighting 2 versus 1, your attack speed will also easily be you could say it will easily increase your stack in your passive, right? And for your second skill, you got Rain of Arrows. It deals a barrage of arrows, dealing 5 hits of damage to enemies. But if the enemies stay within that circle of arrows in the area and gets hit by 4 arrows of the 5 hits in that circle, they will freeze for 1 second. So that will let you keep attacking them more. So your attack speed and your attack speed stacks and your critical chance goes way up, right? So for ultimate, you could just say, oh, that's fairly simple. You cast your first skill, attack. Cast your second skill, make sure the enemy doesn't move, keep attacking, right? But that rarely happens. Oftentimes the enemy will say, that's an MM, squeeze yourself. So why not kill her instead? Turbo Stealth takes care of that problem. Why? Removes all movement impairing effects. So slows goodbye. You could even see later in the sample video I'll show you, even the Molina from Nana, the second skill of Nana, it will just disappear. Nana will say, oh my god, where did she go? Turbo Stealth. She will become invisible for 1.5 seconds. Her movement speed will be up by 45% for another 1.5 seconds. And overall, within a duration of 6 seconds, her attack speed will increase by 35%. So imagine 35% and you've got an additional 40% max stack from her passive. 75%? What the hell? That is godsend for an MM, and you can become invisible. You can have additional move speed. You can have additional attack speed. You have additional damage from her first skill. You got slows and potential CC of 1 second from her second skill. So that's Miya, guys. So how do you make Miya even better? Start off, we go with emblem. So other people goes for assassin, bravery. But if you go for assassin, make sure you get the bounty hunter, which this just enables you to have additional gold, so your farming speed will become better. So go for bravery out, max invasion out, and then max bounty hunter out. All of the left side in the assassin emblem. But if you really want to go all marksman, just going for the critical, look at that fatal critical chance increased by 3.6% at max level. Doom increased by, let's say, 13%, 13.5% at max level. And then you could go for either electro flash or weakness finder. What's the difference? Electro flash gives you additional movement speed. So imagine the movement speed of 35% from your ultimate plus this one if you deal damage. So upon dealing damage to an enemy, you can go for the chase or move back. So this is pretty good, and it also helps you with your regen. See, helps you regen 30% of your hero's physical attack. So it's kind of like life steal, but it's 30% in one attack. Yep. So if you want to go for this is kind of defensive because it's movement speed and life steal. But this one, weakness finder, it has a 20% chance of reducing the enemy's movement speed and their attack speed. Movement speed by 90, you would just see that they could just be standing still nearly because they are so slow. And attack speed of their attack speed by 50%. So weakness finder, go get it if you are all in on your offensive potential. Now for spells, there are a lot of spells that you can use on Miya. For starters, you can go Inspire, just lock in, all in on your physical attack. Go in for your movements, for your attack speed buffs, go all in on your critical hits, just have your lifesteal item ready, and if the enemy doesn't have any CCs in their lineup, you will not die. Not with Inspire, not with your lifesteal. On the other hand, if you need additional mobility for your hero, if you want to not be controlled, to not be chased by your enemy Aldous, you could just go for the sprint or purify or flicker. Other people also go for Aegis. Aegis is very good on Miya. Personally, I think Aegis is very good on Miya because you already got movement speed from your ultimate. So purify and sprint isn't really that necessary. Flicker isn't really that necessary again, because if you want to reposition yourself, your ultimate can give you 1.5 seconds of that. The enemy cannot see you within that 1.5 second. Okay? But Aegis lets you stand your ground and keep hitting away at the hero because you know you have a shield, even if and you will be dealing damage within that shield, and you will be gaining life with your lifesteal. So every time you get gone on, activate, you can keep attacking, and if you're CC'd, go for the Aegis. So there are many spells that can be used on Miya. That's just some of them. And next, for equipment on Miya, I think the most common items that you can see on Miya will be this one, Scarlet Phantom, just going for the standard MM. Trifecta, you could say physical attack, attack speed, critical chance. And Scarlet Phantom just gives you all of those. What's lacking on Scarlet Phantom, you may ask? is the critical hit. But for this one, increases your attack speed by 30%, which is wow. If you already got 35% from your ultimate and 40% from your passive, this gives you 105% increase on your attack speed, right? So, and your critical rate will also increase by 5%. So 25% plus 5%, that's 30%. So another key item for Miya, Berserker's Fury, of course, just gives you the in your physical attack plus 65, and your critical chance go way up 25%. So that's 25 plus 25, that's plus 50%. And if you've got the 2-second crit hit rate, that's plus 60%, plus your emblem, that's a lot of critical hits, right? So other people go for this kind of lineup with lifesteal on Haas Claws, go all in offensive, because Scarlet Phantom and Berserker's Fury just gives so much critical hit and attack speed that if you go low on life, your Haas Claws will just get you back up. And Blade of Despair, just doubling in on your attack damage so that the life that you gain will also be better. Other people will also go for different approach with this one, just going all in on the physical attack and the crit chance, the attack speed. These two items just gives you lifesteal, attack speed, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage, even the physical damage. So they go next for the Apocalypse Queen. While it gives you some fringe physical attack, but it also gives you some form of survivability. So if the enemies are hitting very hard, like you could say maybe a claw trying to kill you, or maybe many magic bursts on your enemy team, this thing will reduce all damage taken when your health is 40% of your less, and your life steal will increase by 30%. That's a lot of life steal. So there are many builds that you can use on Miya, but usually you see Scarlet Phantom, you see Berserker's Fury, you see a form of lifesteal, either Haas Claws or Demon Sword. Not usually endless battle on this one, because you don't really go for the true strike damage, and you don't usually need your mana on the endless battle. Or even the cooldown reduction. All your skills are already fairly low, so you don't really need that. You just want to go all in, attack, right? That's why people go for this kind of build. That's what? 130 physical attack with 50% critical chance, plus 25, that's 75% critical chance. That's almost always, and if you count the unique passive, that's 85% critical rate. So it's like you're nearing plus 100 critical hit rate every single time you attack, if you include the emblem. Now we've gone over the skills of Miya, the emblems that you can use, the spells that you can use on her, the equipment. But how do you play her? I mean, there are many kinds of heroes that you can just say, oh, we can stand and fight. But can they really? Can they really just stand and fight? Not many can say that. Maybe you can say, there, enemy Leomord, he can stand and fight. He can just walk you down and fight. But Miya, she will stand and fight. You will see in this video, she will stand and fight so many times, and will just kill you if you go on her. The only way she dies is she gets CC'd, which will be cancelled out by her ultimate. So we go for the point of view of Miya. The Miya we're looking at right now goes for the Aegis as her spell, and in the early phase she's going for the increased attack speed. Why? Because it synergizes well with her passive. Now, as with other MMs, she goes for the attack speed and farm early game because you're not gonna do any significant damage in the early game. You don't go for ganks. You just farm. Okay. So in this instant, she uses her first skill. She skills up her first skill first, and then next the second skill. Why first skill first? Because she wants to farm. The first skill gives her additional damage for her farming. Now, her first item will be Scarlet Phantom. Why? Because physical damage, critical hit, chance, and attack speed increase. So, just early on, she goes up until level 4 already, going all in on the farming, just clearing out the jungle, going for the crab. And if you're a tank, it's very significant that you recognize that, oh, a Miya will, our Miya needs farm, so you have to protect them, right? And there, Miya will be, and see that Kufra sets her up. Nice setup. He recognizes that, oh, there's the second skill from the Miya, which means if the enemy is hit 4 out of 5 times, he will be stunned for an additional 1 second. So that's why Kufra used his first skill then. And to make sure that Miya's second skill will proc and will have an additional stun to secure that kill. So look at that. After kills, just going back to jungling, just going back to farming, letting their teammates set the play, just farming, just farm it up. Don't even need to go aggro. Even using the Aegis to help her teammates get out of a sticky position. Then uses her ultimate to get out of that sticky position also. So that's 2 good usages. And she's alive. Doesn't even need to go back. And remember, the Miya here does not have a lifesteal item. So that's why she already completed her Scarlet Phantom, but she has no lifesteal item. She will just rely on killing creeps to get the life that she would need. Even mana doesn't need that much mana to cast her first skill and her second skill. And yeah, get those drops. Just some juicy mana and life. And yeah, for this one, Kufra did not see that, and that's the sorry, did not see that the Miya was so low on life. He thought she went back. And yeah, that's why he took the green balls after getting the buffs. But yeah, regen from Miya. So she wants to gather for team fight. She recognizes that, oh, look at that. Just setting herself up in behind enemy lines. She knows that she's not in any trouble. All of them are solo. She wants to go on the Nana too, but she will not get it. Too far away. At least she secures the kill on both Leomord and the Minotaur, and even the Clint. She kills them from behind. Why? Because after going out from the bush, she uses her ulti, so that she would have perfect setup on where she would be to keep doing free hits. So what she did was use her first skill, use her second skill, stand and fight. There are a few heroes like that, and this is another example of stand and fight. You will see, Miya will see that, oh, there's no tower there, but I didn't see Leomord going to the tower area. Oh, Leomord wants to fight me. Place the ulti here where it hurts. Stand and fight. Did you see that? Stand and fight. There are only a few heroes who could say that nowadays. Maybe Freya, stand and fight. But not many MMs can say that nowadays. She went next for the Haas because she recognizes that many times she's been so low on life that just a few more procs from just a lucky shot, really, from the Nana, maybe on her ulti, could just spell her doom. And look at that, stand and fight. I fight you. I fight you. And she goes for the ulti just for the additional move speed. She thought that Leo would be sticking around to fight, but he didn't. So look at that, after hitting. Oh, late ages it could have saved. Oh, look at that. Stand and fight. Stand and fight. Fight me, she says. Fight me. And she has no mana then. Fight me. No mana, but fight me. Got Molina, but fight me. I don't recommend you guys to use. She's just saying fight me. See? Just fight me. You got no damage. I got all the damage in the world. I'm so farm. I'm level 11. Your highest level is just 8. Just fight me, she says. Oh, but she might pay for it with her life. Molina propped her up 4 versus 5, and that's the way she dies. But she stands and fight. Fight me. If she uses Inspire instead of that one, she could have survived. She could have. Because her life steal would be so much from her, even with the Haas, that I believe she can just kill them all 4 of them. Not one of them has burst damage. Minotaur already used his ulti, Lapu Lapu already used his ulti, and she still didn't die. Just a little HP, yeah. So Haas would be in effect then. But because her attack speed is not that strong yet, and maybe not even having some lucky crits, that's why she didn't survive there. So in the next item, she recognizes, okay, maybe I didn't have enough damage. Going next for BOD. See how easily it's taken down. It's taken down the Lord. Yeah, so easy. So easy. So we'll say this one here. Just going for the kills. She uses her ultimate so that the tower would not be aggro on her. Oh! Maniac! Who took the other kill? Yeah, well, basically that's Miya, guys. She's going to complete her BOD after this. So that's how you play her. First skill for the enhanced damage. Second skill for the slow and the potential CC. Third skill for the additional move speed, attack speed, movement impairing, removal of movement impairments. And yeah, you could see that Miya here, 16 kills overall, 5 deaths, 8 assists, did most of the damage in their lineup, nearly double the next one, which is Kadita, a mage. She did nearly everything, even the push. She even got a lot of damage taken from the enemies. So That's Miya, guys. She even went for the Wind of Nature because she recognizes that uh, the damage that they will deal, the enemy deals, are mostly physical. For physical damage dealers, and Nana, with her build, just negligible in the magic damage. So yeah, basically, again, key items: Scarlet Phantom, Berserker's Fury, Swift Boots to double in on the attack speed. Other people go Rapid Boots, but I think Swift Boots will work pretty well with your passive and your um, attack speed and critical hits in general. And other items would be wide open. You could go you could go for any lifesteal item on her, but just make sure that she has an additional lifesteal. And then the other items, you could go for Blade of Despair for additional damage. You could go for Wind of Nature for the additional attack speed, the unique passive to prevent physical damage against you, the additional lifesteal. You could even go for Rose Gold Meteor if your opponent has got so many magic damage. You could go for the Wings of Apocalypse for additional survivability and HP. Many items, but it depends on the enemy lineup. And of course, if your team is able to give you the front that you need to keep whacking away with your attacks. So that's it, guys, for Miya. Hope you learned something new. Hoping to see Miya back in the meta. And this is a ranked game, guys. This is a ranked game, Miya. I'm telling you, she's for real. Peace out.